My motto is Feeling Love, RIHOLÉ. Love, engine of the world. Hello, you're tuning in to Virginia Bright Talks. This is Virginia Bright, I'm your host. Hola, hola, hola. What's up, what's up, what's up? Hi, this is Virginia Bright.
When I saw a woman like Virginia stepping, you know, like talking as she was, I was just like, well, I was literally like learning like that moment.
Hola, 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 por favor de los por favores. Estamos aquí en Virginia Bright Talks. Love as the engine of the world. Yeah, I witnessed some of the artists that they have a lighter music. It's like,
you know, they use the common thing. They don't use they don't have the best technology, but they do what they do with what they have.
yo, these guys are genius.
I've been like that. Even in Europe, I'm like that. I'm like, you know, I'm a person that, you know, likes to help people. Just say that.
You know, but that's what I'm saying, and that's genuine. I can tell the difference. You know, when I was in my dad's country just recently, that I flew to Equatorial Guinea after almost like 15 years. Whoa, I just can't even believe it myself. But it was amazing to actually reconnect with that side, with my African side, and I met such an amazing talented people. I have to mention this guy. I think that I played, you remember I played you the song, this guy called MC Miguel. MC Miguel. Yeah. Chihuahua, Chihuahua,
You know, they use the common thing. They don't use that. They don't have the best technology, but they do what they do with what they have.
yo, these guys are genius. The environment and everything is beautiful, but the challenge is that they have to go through the like 10 times, in certain ways, the 10 times more than us. But, you know, also for us independent people, artists and entrepreneurs, also we have to face our own challenges. Sometimes people in Africa also, they think that because we are here, everything is so smooth and everything is so easy. And it's not. We have to carry our own fights and all these things as well. But yeah, I just wanted to say congratulations, Fred, for being who you are. I pray that when you hitting all these millions that are there for you, you keep yourself intact and keep on the same lane, because I see people that they have good hearts and then get into politics and then getting into this and so on, and then their hearts start getting like weird and they start doing weird things, and then everything goes crazy, and then next thing they start doing what they're not supposed to be doing, which is exactly on the road that you are, like always like embracing people and whatnot. That's super, super cool.
I will try. I'll try my best. That's I'm a human being. I'll try my best.
You know what I'm saying? It's not about trying to just
I know what you're saying.
It's reminding you all the time who you are. Keep on reminding you what is your purpose and who you are. because once you know this, then you shall be fine. And I was like, when I was like 15, 16, it was the first time in Spain I started signing autographs. And the first time I was like, why is he asking me for an autograph? What's going down? Yeah, it was weird. But I know, and the time of that time that I was in Spain doing TV, this is back in years ago. I always had this thing in my mind. This is exactly I'm saying to you. Even I said to my family, especially my mom, if you see me doing something weird that is out of alignment, is out of my love, out of my goodness and my good intentions, you have to tell me right there and there and cut it down, and calm me down, and just I always was very conscious about this, because it's very easy when you start surrounding yourself with a lot of people that, oh, Nana, this is amazing, oh, you're selling so much well, and then our ego, without realizing it, it can go like so bigger than ourselves, and then that's where the big problem, where although I don't like to talk about problems, but the challenge begins, because then you start doing things that are out of character, which is you. You think it's out of character, or maybe it's showing your true colors. What or your true, or the true of your heart? What do you think it is?
I think we all got certain we all got it in us. Really, it just takes one little thing for it to come out. You get me? Depending on yeah, we all got something in us. I mean, we all got something in us. So I guess once you never know until you've been put into that situation. That's what I would say. You know what I mean? That's when you really will be challenged when you're put into certain situations. You know what I mean? So sometimes we will say, "Oh, I will never do this," and then you get into that situation and then you do it. Yeah, so you never know until you're in that situation, I would say. See, so yeah, man, it's interesting.
Yeah, but,
And
but
it's
but I
interesting.
have to tell you something. I used to have a vocal coach. I trained with Kevin Leo, and this guy one day told me, "Oh, I never gonna do. I don't remember what it was. I never gonna do this." But he made the statement, and
Hmm.
he
Hmm.
stick to it. And I always remember this. I was like, wow. I think it was the first time that I heard someone so firm about saying no to something and sticking to it, you know?
Hmm.
So it's possible. You
No,
can
no,
say no, it's
it
okay, and you
is.
can keep it up.
When you say no, you have put out to the universe that you want to challenge. You hear me? That is what it is. When you say no, you have put it out to the universe to give you a challenge, and the universe will test you. And you just have to remember that you have to. I mean, when it comes to you, your brain will automatically go back to that day when you said no, I will not do this. So now you have to make a choice when it's reality to you. Now you have to make a choice whether you're going to stick to it or you're going to take the fall. You hear me? So as soon as everything that we do, we put out to the universe, it's a challenge. So that's why when you say, "Oh, I'll never do this," that's when the universe say, "Okay, did you just really say that? All right, then I'm coming back to you. Don't forget that. I'll come back to you." And sometimes it's not might come back the way that you think it is. Might come back in a different way, but you might not recognize it and do something. You hear me? If you look at, I mean, it's a little bit, universe do test us all the
Yeah,
time.
this is like when Jesus in the desert, right? Well, he was fasting, and then he's seeing all these things coming up to him, and he had to keep his mind clear
Yeah.
and focus, and
I mean, if you want to do that, I'll say somebody that fasts. As soon as they start saying, "I'm going to fast," you see, they get all this food coming past them. You see, like, oh, I can't
listen,
believe it.
tell me about it. Tell me about it. I know
Mhm.
exactly that feeling. I've been trying to merge myself into my yearly fast for almost like 5, 6 months now. But today, no, don't laugh about it. It's funny. I was walking down the street before I came to do this conversation with you, and I said, "Do not worry, Virginia. As long as you are clear in your mind and you keep the intention, because that's what I've been doing all this time around. I haven't immerse myself into the actual fast that I like doing for me. That's the way to show love for me, and it makes me feel like so great. I haven't managed to. Actually today I decided that I'm gonna get myself into the journey slowly but surely, because I'm ready now. I feel I'm ready. But the important thing, I think, sometimes is at least to keep the intention. If you keep the intention, eventually you will manage to overcome this
You're
little
right.
time when.
You're right. Definitely. As long as you keep the intention and tell yourself to always remind you, you know, to keep that intention. Your brain will always remind you of it. You know what I mean? So you just have to, as you said, keep the intention and you'll,
Yeah, the only
move
thing is
forward.
that I don't know how would that work. Like, for example, when you marry to somebody and you might be tempted with, maybe you meet someone that you feel attracted to, and you might be like, oh, I'm just gonna keep myself the intention of not going there. It's just to keep my intention, but,
That
and
one,
then you get
that, that one, I don't know, man. That one is hard. It's hard nowadays. It's really hard nowadays. With all this,
what do you mean
all,
nowadays? For you guys, it
all
must
this,
be all the time hard. It's not nowadays.
I
What
just,
is the
I just
difference?
say, I just say nowadays, back in the days, women used to wear, they have those long dresses. So you're not tempted like that. But nowadays, it's like too
Excuse
much. The
me.
clothing are just too much. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
oh, oh, OTT. We're gonna get into a soft spot. I think this is gonna. It's open. You're opening the watermelon for another podcast.
Yeah,
For another
definitely,
topic,
definitely,
because
definitely. We could talk
now
about
you make excuses that it is hard because us now we're wearing like short. Oh my god. Okay, stick a pen there. Let's carry on flowing with the love, but
All right, then, love.
the next topic, that's gonna be the one. Are we women for real making it hard for the men? Let me tell you, Fred. I don't
Mhm.
know in what world you live, but over here right now, I'm staying in the coast of Spain. But it doesn't matter because when I was in LA and when I'm in LA, I see the same. Even when I'm in London, I used to train in Queen's Park, and I love training with men because I love men. I just love men. I love the energy, how focused you guys can be, your drive, I really love that. And when it comes to exercise, what I love most about you guys is that I don't know how you guys manage it, but you just go and do the workout and that's it. With women, at least the women I used to get around before, it was different. Oh, let's go to the gym. So by the time that you end up finishing your gym time or workout time, you did just half of it. Is okay, but I like sometimes to be that focused. So anyway,
Mhm. Mhm.
every time I go work out at Queen's Park, I see the guys with no t-shirts, off, with nothing in their chest. Here
Yeah.
in the coast is the same. You walk in the street on the close to the sea, and then you will see the men running and jogging with no shirts on, the chest all
Yes.
naked. So
That
hold
is.
on a second. What will happen? This I started thinking to myself and say, okay, if men they can pull off their shirt and run and jog naked chest, let me do the same. And then my mom heard me once and is like, "Are you crazy?" I said, "No, mom, but come on, what's the problem?" Now, would you be tempted? Would I be actually? We can't do it, because then the police can tell us that we are altering. What's the word? Like you making like a public.
Indecent. Is it
What? How do you say?
indecent? Indeed, I think indecent. The
Yeah,
word that's
yeah,
very good, indecent,
yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Can
When you
you
come down,
believe this? Can you believe it? That
indecent. Yeah.
I don't. It's
Yeah, but
something
come
that.
on.
No, no.
That
What do you mean?
is.
Come on.
Yeah, come on, man. You can't. We're two different. We're two different species. It doesn't work that way.
No, no, no,
It
no,
doesn't
no.
work that way.
My friend Bailey, which is actually a sports woman, medal woman
Mhm.
from London. She hates it. No, the fact that men just walk like that around on the street naked like this. She's like, oh gosh, I just can't. Why did they do this? Why can you put something on, please? Anyway, that's another topic for another day. Coming back to the love. But anyway, everything, on this space that we're creating here, Nana, to be honest, is all we're coming from the heart, our mental health state, and our love. At the end of the day, the conclusion that I come myself is that when you love everything in your life, the good, the bad, and the worst, eventually that's what's gonna help you to arise and shine from any situation that you're in. And I think that I don't know if you agree.
I say it depends on what love are we talking about?
Oh, here is the question. Yeah, because you guys, it's funny because you guys in as English speakers, when you say love, oh my gosh, this actually is true and got me in so many troubles, and it was very uncomfortable for myself also because the language barrier and the culture, it can really make or break a situation. I mean, the love that we're talking about here is the love that comes from within, that is bigger than your own self, your higher self, that part of you that is connected to the everything, to the creator, and to the everything. And the love that I'm talking about is this one. I'm not talking about the infatuation, falling in love that you guys have. We in Spanish we say amor. Amor means love, and amor means love to the all and to everything. Now, the falling in love that you guys have is what we call like enamorado. Cuando te has enamorado de alguien, falling in love, and it's funny because just in English, like fall is like falling down, and love is like falling down in the love. It's just like I don't know.
Well, that's English talk. I mean, that's the only thing I could understand. So I don't know exactly. I could only explain it to you on that kind of.
Well, the kind of love that we're embracing here in this space is this thing that we lived through the pandemic, because believe it or not, I mean, a lot of people is like perhaps they just like prefer to just carry on with life and just forget about everything that happened, but someone go ahead.
You can't love everything. You have to love something. Hear me.
What do you mean you cannot love everything?
I mean, you could try to love everything, but there'll be a point where you will not love something. You hear me? You will absolutely just hate something. So the opposite of love is hate. Yeah, they go hand in hand. And because you could love somebody and they will take they will take, I don't want to say the word, but they will take how do I say this word?
They will betray you.
Yes, they will betray you badly. You hear me? And you go back and betray you again. Are you still going to love that person?
Yeah, let me tell you about this. Yeah. What I have found out with even my own self, when you actually like close your eyes and forget about that situation that brought you so much pain, all you will find out is love. And actually, I wrote a song about this, and the song says like, because when you love somebody, that love everlasting. Because if the love is real, it's forever in your heart. What I mean with that, if you think about it, Nana, Nana, is that if you love yourself good enough, okay, that person that has hurt you badly, for real, you will have negative emotions towards the person. Now, those negative emotions don't come from you. This is something that's been thrown onto you, or you've been affected by a negative force that comes from something outside of yourself. But when your nature is love and pure love, and you love people, of course you're gonna be so hurt when somebody that you trusted and gave you openly without asking anything in return love, and they acted in this way, very negative. Of course you're gonna feel somehow, but that doesn't mean that you don't love the person. It's that you are hurting while you loving the person. This I believe. And because they did whatever to hurt you on purpose, or unconsciously or consciously or whatever, there's some damage in whatever situation it is.